Hey everyone, it's another edition of Unbreakable. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, September the 6th. And listen to what I'm playing in the background. A bit of the 70s, Dreamweaver by Gary Wright. Gary Wright died. He did. He died yesterday. Listen, 80 years old, the guy was 80. He was this song came out July 1st, 1975, right after I graduated high school. Boy, is it old. Anyway, um, listen, we thought this was really cool that summer. Gary Wright was the king of synthesizers. I don't think you'd find a damn guitar in the whole song. This song was really big for him back in that summer. And videos were just starting back then in 75. MTV wasn't even born. But I remember he was pretty popular. He toured a lot with other big acts, big stadiums. Um, Hi, Katie and Bud. Wow, what an honor. Both Katie and Bud together today. Hey, little guys. Hey, Bud. We'll talk about Bud later in the week. His birthday's coming up on Saturday. It's going to be the Big 12. Right, Bud? Well, we'll talk about that later. This Gary Wright guy, he toured a lot, played big stadiums with bigger acts, sort of like second or third on the bill. He never became huge, but Dreamweaver was a really popular song that summer. And he also had another song called My Love is Alive that came out after this. And it was a semi hit, but he never was as big as I thought he would be, you know. But Gary Wright was very influential with synthesizers. And as, let's say, 10 years later, even less than that, in the 80s, if you listen to 80s music a lot, like I do, I love 80s music, uh, you'll find a lot more use of the synthesizers then. Um, and I think Gary Wright was one of the pioneers of that. We thought it was really cool because he made all these different sounds with the synthesizer, and it sounded like you were in space, you know, and or sleeping or Dreamweaver. Anyway, rest in peace, Gary. Right? Um, we still have this convict running around here near me. It's now made the national news. It was the first story on the news this morning on Good Morning America. It's been on World News Tonight. And this is right kind of in my backyard. Uh, in fact, this guy, he's a real creep. He stabbed his girlfriend like 30 sometimes and was convicted of murder just recently. And he escaped to Chester County Prison, which is in nearby Westchester. Um, and in fact, I live in Phoenixville, and this guy has relatives here. So they thought he was heading up this way at first to hook up with his relatives. But no, he's been down south of me, not that far away though. But this guy has been on the run, on the lam, as they say, for 7 days. Can you believe it? And they've been getting sights of him, video from surveillance cameras. People have them on in their backyard and stuff. And he's been seen in backyards at night. He's been, one guy said he saw him in his house. Apparently, this guy got a change of clothes and he has been getting food out of neighborhood refrigerators where he escaped. There's like 200 homes in this development. He's been hiding out in a lot of woods there, but they can't catch him. They see him on the surveillance tapes at night, but they can't catch him. Um, and the thing is, he was in, they saw surveillance tape in Longwood Gardens, which is a very popular, beautiful garden spot near me. And he's been hanging out down there. Now they think he's been going south because now they're searching the cornfields down near Kennett Square. He's getting very close to the Delaware border. And I don't wish him on anybody, but bye bye, convict. I would hope that he goes south. Somebody's going to catch him. I don't know, though. These cops, he's out 7 days and he seems like he's outsmarting these guys. I'm sure they're doing the best they can, but 7 freaking days this guy's been out. Don't they have dogs? Don't they have, I know they have helicopters. They're searching for this guy. And I think because the story has broken and gone national, now they're really, really bringing in the heavy armor to try to get this guy. And the one police guy said, well, he's going to slip up sooner or later. He's got to eat. He's got to get out of the weather, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, this guy is just eluding the cops. And apparently they had I don't know, like a thing, like a line of police there that he wouldn't get away. They had it cordoned off, like within 2 miles of the prison. And he slipped through somehow. Now he's south, and they're hoping to get him now. I hope so, because schools are closed down that way. Longwood Gardens was closed. Westchester University, where I went to school, my alma mater, was even closed some classes. I mean, 7 days is a lot. What do they need? What do they need? Call me. Nobody calls me. Call me. If they want the dogs, they can have the dogs temporarily. Bud, he's old. He's going to be 12 this Saturday, but he might be able to sniff the guy out as long as you give Bud some food. If you feed Bud, he'll do anything. Katie, on the other hand, she's only a little pipsqueak. But you know what? You put her on the trail, she could do it. I'm thinking they need to call in Liam Neeson, and there wouldn't be any funny business dead, or Tommy Lee Jones, right? He was the guy who caught the fugitive, or back in the day, I would have called in Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone to get this guy, But I don't know. I don't know. I hope they catch the guy, and really, it's not a good situation. It's not looking good. The more this guy is out there, Anyway, on to more pleasant things. I wanted to give, football starts on Sunday. Pro football, the NFL. The college football has already started, and I'm not big into college football like I am to the pros, but I want to give in the next few days my predictions for pro football this year. And I'm going to start with the NFC division winners today. Tomorrow we'll do the AFC. Friday we'll do the playoffs. And Saturday we'll do the Super Bowl. Who I think is going to be in the Super Bowl, who's going to win the Super Bowl. And I'm sure once you hear all these predictions, you're going to want to run right to your favorite online sports thing and put down $1. That's all I recommend, just $1. So let's start. Let's start with the NFC East, where our Eagles are playing at. Yeah, I'm a homer. Look at it. I've got the Phillies things on here. And Sunday I'll be all decked out in my Eagles gear. But I really think the Eagles are going to take the NFC East again this year. They may not win as many games. They won 14 last year because their schedule is tougher. People are going to be gutted for them. But I think they've got a good team. I look for them to win 11 games this year. Go 11-6, win the NFC East. Now, it's not that easy. No one has won the NFC East in back-to-back years since 2004 when the Eagles did it. So it's not an easy thing to do. I just think they have a really good team. with Jalen Hurts, who is going to be in the running for the MVP award this year. They still have all those receivers, Devontae Smith. Hi, bud. AJ Brown. So Eagles #1. Cowboys, no, you know who I think is going to be #2 in the NFC East, the Giants. And I think the Giants, they showed us something last year, and I think they're going to have a good year. I think they're going to make the playoffs again. Be leery of the Giants. Cowboys 3. Sorry, Dallas. Dallas sucks. But I'm not just saying that because I feel Dallas sucks, which they do. I just feel the Cowboys don't have as good of a team. The running game isn't as good. Dak Prescott, forget him. He's a turnover machine, interception machine. This little dog here wants a little treat. I've been stacking on these too. Lead treats for dogs. There it is. All right, bud. While I do my podcast, thanks a lot, bud. I'm doing this and you want to eat. Well, I guess I could do 2 things at once. Anyway, Dallas 3rd, Washington 4th in the division. NFC North. Everybody's picking the Detroit Lions. That's the trendy pick this year. The Lions. And they start out Thursday night at Kansas City. The NFL must feel the Lions are going to be good to put them in such a primetime game. There you go, big guy. Okay. I'm you know what? I'm pumping the brakes a little on the Lions. The Lions are still the Lions. They got to show me something, you know? I'm going for Minnesota. Minnesota Vikings to win that division. They still have Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins is he doesn't perform well in the spotlight, but I think they have enough to win that division. Lions 2, Bears 3. A lot of people are thinking the Bears because of Justin Fields. Meh. Justin Fields is good. He just doesn't have the team around him yet. Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love is their new quarterback. I think they've got a decent team, good running game. I could see them finishing 4th, maybe 3rd, beating out Chicago. But it's going to take a little adjustment without Aaron Rodgers for the pack to get back up again. More lead treats. Well, no, bud. There you go. Daddy's a generous man. Daddy is a generous guy. I tell you. Not one of these dogs love me. Oh, I have another dog stalking me here in the back. Katie. Okay, NFC South. A lot of people are picking the Saints, but I don't know. I don't like the Saints. They're just not my cup of tea. This division really sucks. You've got Atlanta, you've got Tampa Bay, Carolina. Ew. If I had to pick anyone, I'd actually pick Atlanta. I think they're building a pretty good team down there. Bijan Robinson is the new guy there. Kyle Pitts, the big tight end. It's all going to depend on their quarterback, Ritter, and whether he plays well or not. But I say Atlanta #1, New Orleans 2, Carolina 3, and Tampa Bay 4. I mean, you know, they don't have Tom Brady anymore, and their team is terrible. So finally, NFC West. I want to pick Seattle. Seattle always seems to be in the running. They had a good year last year, but I'm just not convinced that the Seahawks are ready to do anything special this year. They will in the future. You know, they've really fleeced Denver of a lot of high draft picks when they traded away Russell Wilson to Denver. I think the Seahawks are going to be good down the road. I just don't think they're going to be contenders yet. I like the Rams with Matthew Stafford bouncing back, but Cooper Kupp is hurt again. He's a tremendous receiver, but he seems like he's always hurt. This team, by Katie, has Aaron Donald, so you have to respect him. But by the same token, I don't think the Rams are going to contend. And the Arizona Cardinals are like the suckiest team in football, including the NFC, with new head coach Jonathan Gannon, former defensive coordinator of our Eagles. They stink. This Arizona team. If they win 2 games this year, they'll be lucky. There you go. So that leaves us with the San Francisco 49ers. I hate them because they're a bunch of whiny, I can't use the word I want to use. This is a family program. But, after they lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game last year, all they did was whine and whine and whine. Oh, if we had a quarterback. Oh, and so, the Eagles knocked out their 2 quarterbacks. What are the Eagles supposed to do? Lay back and don't touch them? Ooh. That was the San Francisco coach. That was his fault because, he didn't put enough people to block all of these Eagle pass rushers. And so the 2 quarterbacks ended up getting hurt. And they had to end up playing Christian McCaffrey at quarterback at the end of the game. How embarrassing was that? The Niners have a lot of weapons, including McCaffrey, and they're going to score some points, George Kittle. But it all depends on Brock Purdy. Is he going to have a year like he did last year? Don't forget, he's Mr. Irrelevant, the last player picked in the draft that 1 year. And, he seems like he's going to be a good quarterback, but no, it's really hard to tell. This year's going to tell the tale. So by default, almost, the process of elimination, I'll put the Niners number 1 in the West, followed by Seattle, the Rams, and Arizona. If I could put Arizona lower than 4th, I would, because they are definitely take the under. When the lines came out back in the spring and the summertime, they had Arizona for 4.5 wins. Well, that's gone down to 2, and they're just terrible. I don't know what to say, but so there's your division winners in the NFC. Philadelphia to win the East, Minnesota to win the North, Atlanta to win the South, and San Francisco to win the West. So tomorrow we'll do the AFC division winners, and then Friday we'll do the playoffs, and then Saturday we'll talk about my projected Super Bowl. Will the Eagles get there? We'll see. You guys stay safe out there, especially guys around, people around where this convict is running around. Do not invite him in for coffee, okay? I do not recommend that. Don't invite him in for an fried egg sandwich and coffee. That's not good. Hopefully they catch this guy. And stay cool. Oh my God. It is September the 6th, and it is like blazing hot out there, 97 degrees. It feels over 100, and it's supposed to stay hot and muggy all the way till the weekend. But I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching. I know a lot of the country has been sizzling all summer long, so we've been pretty lucky here in the Philadelphia region. But paybacks are hell, and we're getting our hell right now. So, literally. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow or whatever. Bye.